hate to break it to you, I think that we've just got a very, very selfish culture of women. And to any women out there that say I have internalized misogyny or anything like that, that would require that I have a problem with women worldwide. I do not have a problem with women worldwide. I have a problem with Western women. And if you think that I'm just like making this up out of nowhere, reflect on the fact that there are Western men that are flying out east to find wives. Are Eastern men coming out west to find wives? No. Where in the world are men flying out in droves to marry American women? Nobody wants us. Why? We're big, we're selfish. We don't want to hear anything. You can't tell me to eat less. You can't tell me to change my life. You can't tell me it's not about me.
Yeah, there it is. Big shocker, huh? Western women out here thinking the world revolves around them. Men don't need a manual to deal with drama, we just walk away. No wonder guys are flying east. Peace and sanity beat all this selfish energy any day.
I left the man that I loved for the man that I deserve. I was in a relationship for 10 years and decided to leave that relationship because he was no longer the man of my dreams. He was a good boyfriend and he never cheated on me, but when it came to alignment and what I deserved and what I wanted and saw for myself and my future kids, I wanted to give my kids the best possible father I could, as well as like the best possible life I could give them. Love is not enough for that. So I left. It took me years of contemplation, but now I am in pursuit of finding the man of my dreams again, because you're young, you're hot, you might as well live your best possible life, especially the one life that you have, the one body that you have. Like, don't waste it away on...
Oh, here we go. 10 years with a guy who did everything right and still nope it out because alignment and dreams. Yeah, love's not enough when you want perfection and a Hollywood life, right? Classic good dude, no drama, just gets dumped for the fantasy version. Men out here just trying to survive, and women are out here editing reality like it's a Netflix script.
Study on date psychology recently revealed that 48% of men 26 to 40 years old have not approached women in the past year, and 60% of men aged 18 to 25 said they haven't. In the entire dataset, 30% of men said they never approached a woman in person before. Ever.
They actually went into the reasoning behind these men not going and speaking to women. And I believe the list was scared of rejection, scared of like an HR response or being reported or Me Too'd in some way, shape, or form, not being successful, and just not feeling the need to walk up to women anymore was also one of the many answers that men gave on the list of reasons why they no longer approach women. So it's interesting out there.
Yeah, no kidding. Half these dudes are just sitting on their asses, scared of rejection or HR or some made-up drama. Meanwhile, women act like all men are out there chasing them and failing. Nah, bro. Some of us just value peace, independence, and not getting yelled at for trying to say hi. Can't blame a guy for walking away from that circus.
See, sometimes, by the way, guys, they use your date. They say, I'm just going to do dinner, right? Just dinner on the first date. I'm a good girl. I don't go out and drink. The wine at dinner, though, goes down real smooth. And then you know what they do? They leave you at oh, bye, thank you. Walk around the block. Hello. They call their friend. Oh my God, he was so stupid. I would never do that again. Ew. But I got like this really good meal and I'm super tipsy. So where are we going? Where am I meeting you? And then they meet their friends and then they go out and they hook up with some rando that night. They got the pregame going on from the wine you paid for at dinner.
Would you rather one evening with me or a year's supply of this sandwich?
Let me tell you something. A pastrami sandwich never asked me to Uber them home at 3 a.m. A pastrami sandwich never gave me no lip or attitude. A pastrami sandwich.
Men are in trouble. Girls these days are too arrogant.
I choose sandwich.
These poor men. Somebody said pastrami. Oh my God. Pastrami for a night or pastrami sandwiches for a year. Somebody else said the best part of a pastrami is that it lets you eat it in peace. I actually didn't realize there was a sexual innuendo in that one. I was just like, oh, you just get to eat in peace.
An old man literally just stopped me and said, I don't mean to be rude, but you are absolutely gorgeous. And I looked at him and I was like, and I just turned around and like, and then I'm thinking like, is this just me deeping it too much? Like, is he actually just like trying to be nice? And then I'm thinking, wait, no, that's me, my people-pleasing brain switching on and trying to like excuse the fact that he just outwardly said that I'm absolutely gorgeous, which is just like so unnecessary.
Some women you're not going to please. The reason that gentlemen stop being gentlemen is because of videos like this. Because it's a very nice thing to do. And I'm sure this guy was extremely polite. He's an older guy. And you know what? He's from a different generation. He's from a generation where you could compliment a woman and they would appreciate that compliment, say thank you politely, and go about their day. He's not used to these modern women.
It's a little bit ironic when single mothers are talking about what's on God's heart. Now, I don't mean to be judgmental, as I am certainly not without sin, but it's just a little bit ironic. You know, like if you really cared about God's plan, I think you'd get back with the dad.
Bruh, here we go. She hit him with the "I'm not judging, but I'm absolutely judging" intro. But she's not wrong, though. Talking about God's plan while you're out here speedrunning single motherhood is wild. Like, ma'am, if you really believe that, you'd be calling the baby daddy right now instead of TikTok preaching. Every time they bring up what God wants, it's always conveniently everything except accountability.
You're saying men need to be leaders, take initiative and stuff?
Yeah, that's the bare minimum.
So what if in a relationship, you're dating a guy, your boyfriend, let's say you've been dating a year, he's like, I don't like how revealing you dress.
Break up?
Really? You think the
then
relationship?
you should go find someone that dresses
so you
like
wouldn't
long
just to be,
skirts
but hold
and
on.
stuff,
But
like,
he wants to stay with you, and he'll stay with you so long as
then
you
he should
dress
suck
more
it up.
modestly.
Then suck it up.
That's not really you following his lead then. He's saying, hey, look, when you were single, you're acting like a single girl. You're going to the club. You're going to stop dressing revealing. You're going to stop posting thirst traps on Instagram.
I don't know. Like, you shouldn't be with an insecure man.
Why would that be insecure? Why do y'all want us to lead? And if we lead and we're like, I'm not comfortable with how you're dressing.
That has like nothing to do with leading. Like, you're just like wanting to change us. Like that.
Asking a man to lead you and to step up as a man, but you are refusing to respect him.
Right. Your respect is huge.
It's not him trying to change you. It's you being a respectable woman for him as he's leading you.
Bro, she wants a leader until he actually leads. The second he says, hey, can you dress a little more modest now that we're together? She hits him with breakup. They don't want leadership. They want a boyfriend who agrees with everything they already do. That's not leading. That's yes man energy. Modern dating in one clip.
If you're courting someone, you gotta let her know that she's the one for you, that you want her, and she should be on the pedestal, no?
Generally speaking, yes, most men operate like this, but I don't think it's conducive to anything good. Let me ask you a question. Do you have a lot of guys in your DMs?
Of course.
Okay. And those guys in your DMs give you a lot of free attention and a lot of free compliments.
Okay.
Right? Now, do you ever give them a chance?
No.
You just prove my point to be accurate, that when men pedestalize women, it doesn't work, and you're the prime example.
Women say they want to be put on a pedestal, but the guys who do that are the ones they never pick. She literally admitted it. Tons of men giving compliments, attention, validation, and she doesn't want any of them. Proof that pedestalizing doesn't create attraction. It creates indifference.
Are you single or married?
Kind of single.
Kind of single?
Yes.
What does that mean?
I recently broke up with someone.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, why?
Because like a few months ago, it was our anniversary. After 1 year, he took me for dinner. It was a nice restaurant, but he just paid for the dinner around like 2,000.
Wait, so let me see if I understand. You broke up with this man after being with him for a year.
A year.
1 year. Because he took you to a restaurant and only paid $2,000?
Yeah.
Okay. Did he get you anything?
Yeah, just a normal gift around like approximately price was like 5,000.
So a $5,000 gift, $2,000 dinner, that wasn't enough?
No, we have been for 1 year together. I expected more. You know, I'm a woman.
What did you get him?
Me.
See, this is what these dudes be talking about because you're terrible. That's horrible.
This is exactly why so many men are checking out. A man spends $2,000 on dinner, $5,000 on a gift, and she still says it wasn't enough. And when asked what she gave him, me. This is the entitlement men keep talking about, where a woman's presence is supposed to be worth more than a man's actual effort, money, and loyalty. Men are realizing they can give everything and still be told it's not enough.
You will always hear women come out and say, I don't understand why my friend is not getting, good reception from men. She's got a great job. The second she says she's got a great job, I'm always like, they don't care. They don't care about that. It's like a brain dead chip. They don't care what job.
Bro, every time a woman says, but she has a great job, I swear their brains hit a factory reset. Like, yes, Susan, she's a senior VP of spreadsheets that's amazing for her boss, not for a man trying to date her. Men don't fall in love with resumes. We don't cuddle degrees. We don't propose to job titles. But somehow they still think good job is the cheat code to attraction. It's like listening to someone proudly flex their Wi-Fi speed during a power outage. Completely irrelevant.
One of my friends told me that I brush my teeth weird. I don't really know what they mean by that, but tell me if I'm doing something wrong.
This girl will get taken out and she'll meet a guy she likes, and suddenly she'll want to be taken seriously, and that guy will be like, and she'll be like, why don't you respect? You're disrespectful. She'll call her friend, be like, he's disrespected me. He was like not treating me like a lady. They'll cry. What did I do? Meantime, this is what their TikTok videos look like.
Man, anytime somebody starts a video with, my friend said I brush my teeth weird, you already know some unhinged behavior is coming. Like, bro, how weird you gotta be brushing for the whole friend group to call a meeting. Ain't nobody ever stopped mid-conversation like, yo fellas, we need to talk about Kevin's dental technique. If grown adults are telling you that you brush weird, you probably fighting your toothbrush like it's a boss battle.
Hypergamy is satisfied when you are not there. This is the point that I want to get across. She can't value the safety, the security, the protection, and the guidance that a masculine man brings to the table unless she knows what it feels like to not have it. Think about that for a second. If she doesn't know what it feels like to not have it, if she doesn't know what it feels like to miss it, she can't value you. You're always there, you're too available. If a masculine man is calm, stoic, sure of himself, self-reliant, and needs nobody, okay? She doesn't know this unless you prove it to her and constantly demonstrate it over and over. She doesn't know that you have these traits. It's not like she can just look at you and know. These are internal high-value traits. You're going to have to demonstrate them. How do you demonstrate them? By passing her tests. She'll always test.
Here we go. Hypergamy 101. Translation. If you're always around like a doormat, she ain't gonna appreciate you. Gotta pull back, be calm, self-reliant, let her miss you. Basically, stop being the free Uber of emotions and attention. Let her see what life's like without you. Suddenly, you're the prize. Classic.
Ladies, if a man has nothing to offer you apart from love, run in the other direction as fast as you can. And yes, men should be competing for you. If you don't have one of these, you are not officially taken off the dating market. You're welcome.
Here we go again. Love ain't enough. Gotta compete. Gotta prove it. Gotta bring a full resume just to get a date. Man, no wonder guys are checking out y'all out here acting like men are some prize on a shelf.
One of the busiest people that I've ever dated, like busiest, most successful people I've ever dated, was the most responsive person. And I always asked him, I was like, why do you respond so quickly to me or anyone? And he said, communication is a form of respect. And if you respect the person, you'll get back to them as soon as you possibly can.
Facts and figures.
And he was busy as.
Yeah. Facts and figures. Busy guys responding fast. Look, most women out here acting like texting back in 5 minutes is some miracle. Bro's just respecting time, not running a magic show. Chill.
women are hypergamous, for her to be happy, for her to wake up in the morning and look at the guy and be like, yeah, this is the best that I can do. Because that's all that hypergamy is. You want to look at your boyfriend, you want to get a text from him and read it and think to yourself, yeah, this guy's like the man, right? As soon as you look at that guy and you're like, he's not anymore, then that's when women tend to wander. There's a lot of guys that obsess with hypergamy and women will never be loyal to you and blah, blah, blah because of it. But it's a loser's mindset and they generally take the wrong approach. If you recognize that women want to be with the best version of a male that they can possibly get, why not be that guy? Why not learn how to make money? Why not stop being fat? Why not develop some style? You can go right down the list of all those things, right? Like be the guy that she wants.
So hypergamy is kind of like an evolutionary theory that women will monkey branch socioeconomically across or up only. And that if they're in a position where they could monkey branch up is most often the time they would leave you. A strong, stoic, not very emotional, understands what he wants, is very direct, takes the lead, opens the doors, takes the male role fully. And a man that understands why that's so important is a man that has a really good opportunity or a really good shot at having a long-term relationship. I believe that when a woman loses respect for you, she stops loving you.
Ah, here we go again, hypergamy. Basically, she's just checking if she can do better. And guess what? If you ain't stoic, direct, leading the charge, opening doors, all that old school male crap, she's out of here faster than you can say commitment. And yeah, once respect dips, love dips. Classic. Man puts in the work, woman checks the upgrades. And honestly, at this point, I'm just over trying to be a full-time superhero and therapist at the same time. Peace and independence sound way better.
Seconds, you realize why a lot of women are single. So when you look at yourself, what would you say you need to improve when you're dealing with the opposite gender?
Nothing. Shit, I don't think there's any flaws. I don't really have any flaws. To improve. What I need to improve?
Yes.
Probably his timing.
What? Your timing or his timing?
His timing.
No, it's about you though.
Oh,
you need to
improve?
Yeah, what do you need to improve?
I don't know.
You see how she jumped straight to you?